Thinking about moving to Pensacola, but not sure whether you should rent or buy? You're not alone. This is one of the biggest decisions people face when relocating or thinking about making a long-term investment. In today's video, I'll be comparing the pros and cons of renting versus buying, comparing the cost in Pensacola, and helping you decide what's best for you. Let's start by talking numbers. What does it actually cost to rent versus buy here in Pensacola? As of March 2025, the average rent in Pensacola is $1,327. However, this varies on amenities, property type, and location. Here, you can see the different averages for rent in apartments ranging from 1 bedroom to 3 bedrooms. And here, you can see the different average rent for houses from 1 bedroom to 4 bedrooms. Now let's compare that to buying. The average home in Pensacola is $300,000. And there's many different ways to a down payment, but let's go with the 5% down payment. Your mortgage payment, including taxes and insurance, could be around $2,100 per month. So at first glance, renting might seem cheaper, but keep in mind when you rent, you're not building equity. That monthly payment goes straight to your landlord, while buying allows you to build equity over time. So what are the pros and cons of renting? The first one is low upfront costs. No down payment, just first and last month's rent. The second one is flexibility. This is great if you're not sure how long you'll stay in Pensacola, maybe due to a job change or lifestyle change. The next one is you can move out anytime. No long-term commitment if your situations change. And the fourth one is you avoid the big 3 costs. No property taxes, no homeowner's insurance, and no maintenance expenses. So now let's talk about the cons of renting. The first one is rent can increase. Your landlord can raise your rent when your lease is up. The third one is no equity building. You're paying for a home, just not yours. And the third one is limited control. You're unable to make the home the way you want it to be or make any changes in the home. So with all this said, I think it's safe to say if you're living in a house for less than 5 years, the better option might be to rent. And that down payment that you'd be spending on a home if buying, you can invest elsewhere. Now let's talk about the home ownership side, the buying side. The first one is builds equity. Every mortgage payment increases your ownership. Now this is a big one, so let's talk about this for a while. Even when adjusted for inflation, home values today are significantly higher than they were 50 years ago, and they've continued to rise for the past decade. For home buyers, this highlights the advantages of purchasing sooner rather than later. A down payment on a home is likely to appreciate in value more quickly than money sitting in a savings account. Plus, owning a home helps build net worth instead of contributing to a landlord's. In 2021, an article from the National Association of Realtors said that the national median rent went up 16.4%. The average homeowner gained about $51,500 in equity over the past year. The article continues to say that none of your monthly rent payments come back to you as an investment. That means by renting this year in 2021, you likely paid more in rent than you did in the previous year. And you also missed out on the potential wealth gain of $51,500 you could have had by owning your own home. So now let's go back to the rest of the pros of buying. Another one is stable payments. For the fixed mortgage rate, your monthly costs won't change. Another one is annual appreciation, which we talked about earlier, how your home price will go up over time. Another one is freedom, able to customize it, renovate it, and truly make it your home. And the last one is tax benefits. Homeowners are entitled to a group of tax benefits that renters aren't. If you own a home, you may be able to deduct the following: points you paid on the mortgage at the beginning, mortgage interest, real estate property cost, and cost of insuring a mortgage. Now let's talk about the cons of buying. The first one is higher upfront costs. This includes your mortgage payment, your inspections, and your closing costs. The second one is maintenance repairs. As a homeowner, you'll be in charge of any repairs or maintenance that the house might need. And the last one is less flexibility, which makes it harder to move quickly if needed. So here's the thing, there's no one size fits all, but here's one way to think about it that might help. For renting, if you need more flexibility, don't have enough for a down payment, or aren't sure how long you'll stay, renting might be better. But buying might be better if you want to start building that big thing we talked about, wealth, have enough for a down payment, and are sure you're going to stay for more than 5 years, then buying might be better. In the end, it's all about how you run the numbers. If you need help breaking down your specific situation, contact me or reach out. I would love to help. Thanks again for watching this video. I hope it was helpful, and we'll see you in the next one.